All right, so let's continue from here. Now, in our first lesson, we learned about the definition of set, and we also talk about how to write set in its basic form, and we also talk about the addition and subtraction of set. All right. In today's tutorial, we are going to look at some examples of sets which are likely to appear or which are likely to drop in your examination. All right, so let's look at them. All right, so the first example here is square root of 50 plus square root of 32 minus 162 under the root sign. All right, so this is what we are going to do. Now we know what a perfect square is. All right, now let's look at this 50 here. All right, so let's test the first number by dividing the 50 here by 2. All right, of course I've taught how to reduce a problem like this in its basic form, so you can check out. I'll put the link under this video so that you check out. Okay, so I said we use prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and I said of course it's not always that we use prime numbers, but it works for 95% of prime numbers. All right, so if I divide 50 by 2, I'll get 25, and 25 is a perfect square, so we are going to use it. And this question is such a way that once the first number works for, it affects all. So if this one works for this, it will work for this, then work for this as well. So once 50 over 2 is giving us 25, we are going to use the same 2 to divide this number, that is 32, then 162. All right, so let's move on with that. Okay, so I will start by saying, all right, so let's start. So this one will give us 25 times 2. Okay, so we are done with the 50 plus, so 32. Let's divide 32 by 2. Okay, and we are getting 16. Okay, so 16 times 2 is 32, and 16 is a perfect square, so it will work for all. 16 times 2. All right, so minus, so let's divide 162 by 2, so it will give us 81, and 81 is a perfect square. So let's observe something here. So we have 2, 2, 2. So 1, the test works for 1, it will affect the rest. All right, so this is how it is. Okay, so let's move on. So this one is the same as 25 times 2 plus 16 times 2 minus 81 times 2. Okay, so 25 is 5, then 5 times 2 is 5 with 2 plus, so 16 is 4 times that is that, so minus 81. Okay, so 9981. All right, so 9 times 9 will give us that, so 9 times 2 is 9. Okay, now let's look at this. So this one is behaving like addition and subtraction. So this one is in its basic form, and therefore we can add the coefficient. So we have 5 plus 4 minus 9, 2. Okay, so 5 plus 4 is 9, so 9 minus 9 is 0, so 0 times root 2 is of course simple. Okay, so the next example has to do with 24, 96, and 600. Alright, just as I said, it's not always that we use prime numbers, so this one will testify. Okay, so 24, for instance, let's use 6. Now 24 divided by 6, okay, is 4, and 4 is a perfect square. Okay, now once 6 is okay with this 24, it will affect the name 6 as well, likewise the 600. So 96 divided by 6, it will also give us 16, and 16 is a perfect square. Okay, then 600 divided by 6 will be 100. So 102 is a perfect square. That's why I said it's not always that we use prime numbers. All right, so let's go. So we have 4 times 6, okay, plus 16 times 6 minus 100 times 6. All right, so let's check. 4 is a perfect square, 16 is a perfect square, 102 is a perfect square. All right, so let's break this one. So we have 4 times root 6 plus 16 times root 6 minus root 100, okay, times root 6. Okay, so square root of 4 is 2, so 2 times root 6 is 2 root 6 plus, and this one is 4. Okay, so we have 4 root 6, 100 is 10, 10 root 6. We have root 6, root 6, root 6. So let's look at the coefficients. So we have 2 plus 4 minus 10 root 6. Okay, so 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 minus 10. So 6 minus 10 will be minus 4. Okay, so 6 minus 10, 6 give us minus 4 root 6 as our answer. All right, so let's look at the next example. All right, so we have this as well. So we have 3 root 8 plus 3 root 100 plus 2 over 3 root 162. All right, so let's solve it together. Okay, so we have 3 here already, so I'll just keep it. Now guess 8. So let's divide 8 by 2, and it's 4. So 4 is a perfect square, and 1, 2 works for the first one, it will also works for the rest. So we have 4 times 2 plus, so we have 3 there already, let's maintain it there. So over 2, 100 times 2, so 2 on 3, 162 over 2 is 81. 81 times 2. Okay, so let's break it. Now this one is multiplication, so we have 3 times, and this one is the same as 4 times 2. Okay, so this is multiplication, plus we have 3 times, we have square root of 100 times 2 plus 2 on 3 times 81 times 2. Okay, let me write it well. Okay, so this one is giving us 2, so we have 3 times 2 times 2, let me take my time here, plus 3 times, so this one is 10 times 2 plus 2 on 3 times, so 9. Okay, square root of 81 is 9, so 3 times 2 is 6, so 6 times 2 is 6, 2 plus, so 3 times 10 is 30, so we have 32. Now let's look at this one wall. So we have 2 on 3 times 9. So 3 into 9 is 3. 3, 3, 9. So 3 times 2 is 6. So we have 6 with 2 plus 32 plus 6 with 2. So we have 2 with 2 with 2. So we can deal with the coefficients. So we have 6 plus 30 plus 6 times with 2. So we have 36 plus 6. So 36 plus 6 will be 42. So 42, 6. That's our answer. All right. So let's look at the next example. So this time we have 147 minus root 75 plus root 27. Okay. Now we are conversant with 75 and 27. Now let's divide this one by 3. Let's see. So 147 divided by 3 will give us 49, and 49 is a perfect square, so it means it will work for all. So 49 times 3 minus, so 75 divided by 3 is 25. Okay, and then 27 is 9, so 9 3 27. So look at it well. We have 3 here, 3 here, 3 there. All right, so this one will give us 49 times 3 is 25 times 3 plus 9 times 3. Okay, so this one is 7. So we have 7 with 3. This one is 5. And this one is 3. Okay. All right. So we have root 3. Okay. So it is of the same form, with 3 with 3 with 3. So we can deal with the coefficients. All right. So 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. So we have 5, 3. So this is the answer. All right. All right. So let's look at this one. Now this one is very long, but I still believe that you can try it. So just pause the video, then give it a try. All right. So just pause the video and give it a try. All right. Okay, so let's do it together. So 32 divided by 2 will be 16. So we have 16 times 2 plus, now 128 divided by 2, 64 times 2. Now 9 to 18, 25 times 2 plus t. All right, so we after t, so it's not difficult at all. Let's follow the process. So we have 16 times 2 plus 64 plus 2 minus 9 plus 25 times 2. All right, so this side will be 4 with 2, so 8 2, 3 with 2, plus 5 with 2, t with 2. Okay, so let's compare, or okay, let's sum the left hand side since they have the same form. So we can say 4 plus 8 minus 3 plus 5, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so equal to t2. All right, so 4 plus 8 is 12. Okay, so 12 minus 3 will be 9. So 9 plus 5 will be 14. So we have 14 to t2. All right, so let's compare the left hand side and the right hand side. So we have this one equals to this. Okay, so we have 2 here, 2 here. Therefore, we can conclude that t equals to 14. All right, so, or we can also say 14 t2. Okay, you can divide both sides by 2. Okay, you can also say 2, and this one cancel. So t is 14. Or you can say by comparison, since we have 2 here, 2 there, therefore the coefficients are also equal. So t is 14. So whichever way, you get the same answer. All right, so let's adjust it. All right, so let's give it a try. So 24, so 24 is 6. Okay, so 4 times 6 is 24. Okay, so 96 divided by 6 give us 16. 16, then 100 times 6, y is 6. All right, so say with this one will be 2 with 6. I won't waste time here. This one has been solved already. Minus 10 with 6. Okay, all right, so we have 2 plus 4, 6 minus 10. We have minus 4 with 6 equals 6. So by comparison, y is equal to minus 4. All right, so that's that. All right, so let's try this one. All right, so this one is a little bit complicated because we have the variable that is with sign, the number that is with sign. All right, so let's do this together. All right, so I think this one will be our last example. Okay, so we have, let's maintain this one. Okay, now let's test this one. So 18, 98 and 50. Okay, so 9 times 2 is 18. Okay, so be 49, and this one will be 25 times 2. So we have this one. So we have 3, 2 minus 7, have 5, 2. All right, so let's look at this one carefully. So let's group them one side, and of course this one will give me minus 4 with 2, 5 with 2. So we have, now let's send this one to this side. 5 2 plus 4 2. Okay, so on my right hand side I'm getting 9 with 2. All right, So to solve this, we need to remove the root sign. So we can do this by squaring both sides. So we are going to do radical equation, which I'll throw more light on this. Don't worry. So this one will cancel. We'll left with 3k. So this square will affect everything here. So 9 squared is 81 times 2. Okay. So let's divide both sides by 3. Alright. So k. So 3 into 81 is 27. So 2, 7, 14, 4, 1, 2, 2, 4, 54. So k is straight away 54. Alright, so thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so I'll meet you in the next video. Bye.